Okay, so today we're diving into a story I wouldn't normally expect. We've got one source, just one, but it's a fascinating one.
Okay.
It reads almost like a short story, actually.
Interesting.
It's about an act of kindness
Okay.
by someone you might not associate with that sort of thing. Melania Trump.
Certainly an interesting choice for a deep dive.
Right. So picture this St. Mary's Children's Hospital in Cleveland,
Okay.
just a regular day, and then a sleek black car pulls up. No entourage, no press,
Right.
just Melania Trump with a stack of gifts.
Wow, that's quite a departure from the usual image of a high-profile figure
Yeah,
making a public appearance.
right.
I wonder what prompted this low-key approach.
Well, the story describes the staff being completely taken aback.
I bet.
I mean, they're used to,
Yeah.
celebrity visits being these
Big
big
one.
orchestrated events.
Right.
But here she is, just quietly slipping in
Wow.
with the sole intention of,
Yeah.
visiting the kid.
And it's not just any gift she brought either.
No.
These are carefully chosen presents for each child.
Yeah, like Caleb, a 7-year-old, recovering from heart surgery.
Oh, wow.
He got a model airplane kit.
That's great.
And it turns out he had mentioned it to the nurses weeks earlier.
Oh, wow.
Talk about attention to detail. I can
Yeah.
only imagine how much that meant to him,
Absolutely.
especially in the midst of such a,
Yeah,
challenging time.
of course.
His parents must have been touched as well.
It really speaks to the power of feeling seen and understood,
Right?
especially when you're,
Yeah.
facing difficult circumstances. It's not just a generic gift.
No.
It's a gesture that says, I see you, I hear you, and I care about what brings you joy.
And that seems to be a theme throughout her visit.
Oh, really?
She takes the time to connect with each child,
Mm.
share a laugh,
Oh,
bring a moment of lightness
yeah.
to what can often be a very stressful environment.
That resonates with what we know about the benefits of positive emotions in healing.
Right.
Laughter,
Yeah.
joy, and connection can have a profound impact on a child's well-being,
Especially.
particularly in a hospital setting.
But there's one encounter that really stands out.
Okay.
Her meeting with Emma,
Mm.
a 9-year-old girl battling leukemia
Oh.
who has a passion for drawing.
Oh, wow. This is where we start to see the deeper layers of the story unfold.
Yeah.
It's not just about the material gifts,
Right.
but about recognizing and nurturing a child's spirit and passion.
She gives Emma this beautiful wooden box
Oh, wow.
filled with professional art supplies.
Okay.
Not just crayons and markers, but
Yeah.
like high-quality tools that a serious artist would use.
It's a gesture that goes beyond simply providing entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
It's about acknowledging Emma's talent and potential,
Yes.
giving her the means to express herself in a meaningful way.
And get this, she also leaves a card for Emma,
Yeah.
revealing that she's made a significant donation to the hospital's art therapy program.
Oh, wow.
Now, this is huge because up until this point,
Yeah.
the program was really struggling.
I see. This is where we see the concept of a chain reaction
Yeah.
come into play.
Right.
Melania's act of kindness doesn't just impact Emma.
No.
It has the potential to transform the lives of countless other children at the hospital
Yeah.
by revitalizing this vital program.
And the reaction is incredibly moving.
I bet.
Emma is overwhelmed with gratitude. Her mother is speechless.
Wow.
And even the staff is tearing up.
That's amazing.
You can really feel the emotional weight of that moment.
It speaks to a fundamental human need, the need to feel valued
Yeah.
and to have our passions recognized and supported.
Right.
It's especially powerful in the context of childhood illness,
Of course.
where a sense of normalcy and hope can be so easily eroded.
And it's not just Emma. This act seems to have a ripple effect
Okay.
throughout the entire ward.
Wow.
The staff is inspired.
Families are sharing their experiences,
Yeah.
and the art therapy program,
Right.
which was on the verge of shutting down,
Oh, wow.
suddenly has new life breathed into it.
It's a testament to the contagious nature of generosity
Absolutely.
and how one act of kindness can create a cascade of positive energy that impacts an entire community.
There's a young nurse,
Wow.
Brittany,
Okay.
who is deeply touched by Melania's gesture.
Ah.
She says it reminded her that even in the face of illness, these children's dreams still matter.
That's a powerful insight.
Yeah.
It's so easy to get caught up in the medical aspects of care
Right.
that we sometimes forget the importance of nurturing a child's spirit and sense of hope.
And then comes the big reveal.
Okay.
The hospital director announces that Melania has quietly donated $50,000 to the art therapy program.
That's incredible.
This is a game changer.
Yeah.
It means they can hire more staff, get new materials,
Mm-hmm.
and reach even more children.
Right.
This is where we see that Melania's visit was more than just a symbolic gesture.
Right.
It was a strategic act of philanthropy
Yeah.
that will have a tangible and lasting impact
Mm-hmm.
on the hospital and its patients.
Emma's mother sums it up perfectly.
Yeah.
She says, it's not just about my daughter, it's about all the kids here.
Mm-hmm.
This will give them hope. And when you're in a place like this, hope is everything.
Her words highlight the profound impact of this seemingly simple act.
Yeah.
It's not just about art supplies or funding.
Right.
It's about restoring a sense of possibility and belief in a brighter future.
And the ward is transformed.
Wow.
Those once muted hallways are now filled with laughter.
Oh.
And the vibrant colors of children's artwork.
Amazing.
Emma even starts a mural called the Tree of Dreams.
Oh, wow.
That becomes a symbol of hope.
I'm struck by the symbolism of that mural.
Yeah.
It's as if Melania's visit planted a seed,
Mm-hmm.
and now we're seeing it blossom into a beautiful representation of hope and resilience.
Of course, news of the visit starts to spread beyond the hospital walls. The media picks it up.
Yeah.
But what's interesting is that the focus remains on the genuine nature of the act,
Yeah.
rather than Melania's public persona.
That's a crucial point.
Right.
It suggests that people are hungry for stories of genuine kindness and compassion, regardless of the source.
Right.
It's a reminder that even those we might perceive as distant or different
Yeah.
can surprise us with acts of profound humanity.
And it inspires others.
Really?
An anonymous donor, moved by Melania's generosity, matches her $50,000 donation,
Oh, wow.
effectively doubling the impact of the program.
This is where we see the chain reaction expanding beyond the hospital walls.
Right.
Melania's act of kindness has sparked a wave of generosity
Yeah.
that is now reaching even further, touching the lives of people she may never even meet.
Now the story starts to shift its focus to Emma's individual journey
Okay.
and how art becomes an integral part of her healing process.
Yes, it delves into how art therapy can help children cope
Yeah.
with the emotional and psychological stress of serious illnesses like leukemia.
Right.
We often focus on the physical aspects of treatment,
Of course.
but it's equally important to address the mental and emotional well-being
Yeah.
of these young patients.
Before we jump into that, though, I'm curious to hear your thoughts on what we've uncovered so far.
Wow.
What stands out to you about this story?
What fascinates me is how this single act of kindness has created such a powerful ripple effect.
Yeah.
It's a reminder that even in the midst of suffering and adversity, there is always room for hope, compassion,
Right.
and the transformative power of human connection.
I completely agree.
Yeah.
It's a story that challenges our assumptions, warms our hearts,
Right.
and leaves us wondering, what small act of kindness might we offer today?
Yeah.
How might we make a difference in someone's life, even in a seemingly insignificant way? But we'll delve into those questions a bit later.
Okay.
First, let's explore how Emma's story unfolds
Right.
and how art becomes a lifeline for her during this challenging time.
I'm ready when you are. I'm eager to see how Emma's artistic journey unfolds,
Me too.
especially given the unique challenges she faces.
It's one thing to say,
Yeah.
art can be healing.
Right.
But this story really delves into the specifics of how that plays out for Emma.
Exactly. And it highlights a key element of art therapy.
Okay.
Its ability to help children process complex emotions
Yeah.
that might be difficult to express verbally.
Right. It starts with that Tree of Dreams mural,
Mm-hmm.
but her art evolves from there.
Okay.
The story describes her creating these incredibly detailed sketches and paintings,
Wow.
almost like she's pouring her entire experience onto the canvas.
It's fascinating how art can become a form of nonverbal communication,
Right.
especially for children who may not have the vocabulary
Right.
or emotional maturity to articulate what they're going through. It's like a visual diary,
Yeah.
allowing them to externalize their feelings and make sense of their experiences.
Absolutely. And the story doesn't shy away from the darker side of things either.
Okay.
Some of Emma's artwork reflects the fear,
Yeah.
uncertainty, and even anger that can come with battling a serious illness like leukemia.
That's an important point. Art therapy isn't about creating a picture-perfect, happy facade.
Right.
It's about providing a safe space for children
Yeah.
to explore the full spectrum of their emotions,
Right.
even the difficult ones.
And it's not just about individual expression either. The story highlights how Emma starts using her art
Okay.
to connect with other kids in the program.
Oh, that's great.
She becomes a mentor,
Mhm.
encouraging them to find their own creative outlets
Right.
and share their stories through art.
That speaks to the power of shared experience
Yeah.
and how art can create a sense of community and belonging.
Mm-hmm.
Even in a setting like a hospital, where children might feel isolated or different.
There's this one scene where Emma is teaching a group of kids how to draw.
Okay.
And she says, art isn't just about making something pretty.
Hmm.
It's about showing the world how you feel,
Wow.
even when words aren't enough.
That's a profound statement.
Yeah.
Especially coming from a child who is facing such a challenging situation.
Right.
It reminds us that even in the darkest of times,
Yeah.
there is a wellspring of creativity and resilience within each of us.
And it's not just the kids who are benefiting from this newfound artistic energy. The story talks about how parents are getting involved too,
Oh, wow.
joining the art sessions and creating alongside their children.
This is where we see the ripple effect extending beyond individual healing
Yeah.
to strengthen family bonds. It creates a shared experience,
Right.
a common language that allows families to connect on a deeper level,
Yes.
even when words fail.
It's like they're building a bridge of understanding through art, a bridge that can help them navigate the turbulent waters
Right.
of illness and uncertainty together.
Precisely. And it highlights the potential of art therapy to facilitate communication and connection
Right?
within families facing challenging circumstances.
One parent even says, it's like she lit a spark. And now that spark is lighting up all of us.
Wow.
It's amazing to see how this one act of kindness from Melania has had such a profound and lasting impact, not just on Emma, but on her entire family and the hospital community as a whole.
It's a testament to the power of human connection and how a single act of generosity
Right.
can create a ripple effect that extends far beyond the initial recipient.
And the story goes on to say that news of the program's success starts spreading beyond the hospital walls.
Okay.
Other hospitals and even schools
Wow.
start incorporating art therapy into their programs.
That's a significant development.
Yeah.
It suggests that Melania's act of kindness wasn't just a feel-good story.
Right.
It was a catalyst for systemic change, inspiring the adoption of art therapy
Right.
as a legitimate and valuable therapeutic tool in various settings.
It's like her visit planted a seed that has now blossomed into a movement,
Right?
changing the way we think about healing and well-being.
Absolutely.
Not just for children battling illnesses, but for people of all ages and backgrounds.
And it challenges us to consider how we might contribute to that movement
Yeah.
in our own lives.
What small act of kindness could we offer today?
Right.
How might we inspire others to embrace the power of art and creativity?
I love that.
Yeah.
It's so easy to get caught up in the negativity of the world.
Right.
But this story reminds us that there's still so much good out there, so much potential for positive change.
Absolutely. And it highlights the importance of sharing these stories,
Yes.
not just to inspire others,
Yeah.
but to remind ourselves that even small acts of kindness can have a profound and lasting impact.
Now, I'm curious about the long-term effects of all this.
Okay.
Does the art program manage to sustain this momentum?
Yeah.
What happens to Emma and her art?
Right.
Does this ripple effect continue to spread?
That's where the story takes us next.
Okay.
We'll explore the lasting legacy of Melania's visit
Right.
and how it continues to shape lives and inspire change far beyond the walls of St. Mary's.
Sounds good.
We're back and ready to explore the long-term impact of this incredible story.
Okay.
We've seen how Melania's visit transforms St. Mary's, but
Right.
happens next.
Well, what's fascinating is that
Yeah.
the story doesn't end there.
Okay.
This single act of kindness sets off a chain reaction
Okay.
that extends far beyond the walls of the hospital.
So first things first,
Yeah.
what happens to the art therapy program? Does it become a permanent fixture at St. Mary's?
Right.
Or does it fade away once the initial excitement dies down?
It actually becomes a cornerstone of their care philosophy.
Right.
The program flourishes with the influx of funding and support,
Okay.
and it evolves from, a struggling afterthought
Right.
into a vital component of the hospital's approach to healing.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
It's one thing to make a donation, but it's another to see it create lasting
Right.
systemic change.
And the impact goes beyond just funding.
Okay.
The hospital staff embraces the program wholeheartedly, recognizing its value in helping children cope with the emotional and psychological challenges
Yeah.
of their illnesses.
It's like Melania's visit shifted their perspective,
Right.
helping them see the importance of addressing the whole child. Not just their physical symptoms, but their emotional and creative needs as well.
Exactly. And that shift is reflected in the hospital's overall atmosphere.
Okay.
The story describes a palpable change. There's more laughter, more color, a greater sense of hope and joy
Yeah.
that permeates every corner of the hospital.
I love how Emma's Tree of Dreams
Becomes a symbol of that transformation.
It's a testament to the enduring impact of her creativity.
Yeah.
And speaking of Emma,
Okay.
the story highlights how she continues to use her art to inspire others.
Okay.
She becomes a mentor to the younger children in the program,
Oh,
encouraging them to find their own voices
right.
and express themselves through art.
It's like she's paying it forward.
Yeah.
Sharing the gift that Melania gave her with a new generation of young artists.
It's a beautiful cycle of generosity and inspiration.
Yeah.
And it speaks to the power of mentorship, how one person's passion and belief
Right.
can ignite a spark in others,
Absolutely.
creating a ripple effect that extends far beyond their immediate circle.
The story also mentions that her art starts to gain recognition outside the hospital.
Okay.
Are we talking about art galleries and exhibitions?
The piece doesn't go into specifics about Emma achieving widespread fame,
Okay.
but it emphasizes that her art touches the lives of many people.
Beyond the hospital walls, it suggests that her work has a profound emotional impact, resonating with those who encounter it.
That's powerful.
Yeah.
Even if she doesn't become a household name in the art world,
Yeah.
it's clear that her creativity is making a difference in the lives of others.
And that's what ultimately matters.
Right.
The power of art to connect us,
Mm.
to inspire us,
Yeah.
to help us heal and grow.
Now, I'm curious about the broader impact of Melania's visit.
Okay.
Does it inspire similar programs
Mhm.
in other hospitals or organizations?
That's where we see the true scope of the chain reaction.
Okay.
The story mentions that news of the program's success spreads,
Right.
leading other hospitals and even schools
Wow.
to incorporate art therapy into their own approaches.
So it's not just about one hospital
Right.
or one group of children.
Right.
It's about a shift in thinking,
Exactly.
a recognition of the importance of art and creativity
Mm-hmm.
in fostering well-being.
It's a testament to the power of a single act of kindness
Yeah.
to create lasting systemic change.
Right.
Melania's visit wasn't just about giving gifts or making a donation. It was about planting a seed
Right.
that has now grown into a movement,
Yeah.
transforming the way we approach healing and care.
That's incredible.
Yeah,
This story has really taken us on an unexpected journey.
it has.
It's challenged our assumptions,
Mm-hmm.
warmed our hearts,
Right.
and left us feeling incredibly inspired.
It's a powerful reminder that even in the most unexpected places,
Yeah.
we can find stories of hope,
Right.
compassion,
Mhm.
and the transformative power of human connection.
And it leaves us with a thought-provoking question.
Okay.
What small act of kindness could we offer today?
Yeah.
How might we make a difference in someone's life,
Mm-hmm.
even in a seemingly insignificant way?
That's a beautiful challenge to carry with us.
Yeah.
It reminds us that we all have the power to make a difference,
Right.
to create ripples of positive change that extend far beyond what we might imagine.
Well said.
Yeah,
And who knows, maybe our own acts of kindness will inspire others,
absolutely.
creating a chain reaction that spreads generosity and compassion
Mm.
throughout the world.
That's a wonderful thought to end on.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.
Mhm.
We hope it's inspired you to seek out the good in the world
Yeah.
and to embrace the power of human connection.
And remember,
Yes,
even the smallest gesture can have a profound impact.
absolutely.
Never underestimate the power of a single act of kindness.